Senator Amy Klobuchar joined Representatives Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Melissa Bean to announce the Early Act, legislation that aims to educate and inform women under 40 about the breast cancer risks facing young women. During the press conference Monday on Capitol Hill, Wasserman Schultz told the personal story of her battle with breast cancer.
When I was diagnosed, I found out I had more risk factors than I was aware of. For example, I had absolutely no idea that as an Ashkenazi Jewish woman, I was 5 times more likely than the general population to have an altered BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene, or what the risks of carrying that gene meant. This bill will give all young women the tools they need to take control of their risks by teaching awareness of their personal risks and what they can do to manage those risks. At the end of the day, the old saying rings true: knowledge is power. By making sure that young women know their risk factors, the Early Act is a first step in transforming how we approach the fight against breast cancer. In hearing my story, some people might say that I was lucky. While I was certainly fortunate enough to have access to good health care, which far too few women do in this country, I didn't find my tumor early because of luck. I found my tumor early because of knowledge and awareness. I knew that I should perform breast self-exams, and I was aware of what my body was supposed to feel like. It is my hope that by sharing my story, we will pass the Breast Cancer Education and Awareness Requires Learning Young Act of 2009 into law this year, and further reduce the death rate of young women diagnosed with breast cancer. We need to ensure that every young woman in America can rely on more than luck, because their survival depends on it.
In 2008, the American Cancer Society projected almost 183 new cases of breast cancer in females. 10,000 of these women would be under the age of 40.
You're all right.
I cannot end my remarks today without thanking my wonderful husband, my family, my friends, doctors, nurses, and staff who have supported me throughout this journey. I'm so sorry. Their love, kindness, and strength carried me through as they're doing right now. And to my constituents and supporters, my wonderful constituents and supporters who have just inundated me since this story was told this weekend with support and love, I just can't thank you enough for your warmth and support, and I look forward to working on your behalf for hopefully many years to come. Together we will pass this critical legislation. I just can't thank everyone enough for being here. And now I'd like to introduce my friend, my good friend, Senator Amy Klobuchar, who has agreed to be the Senate sponsor of the Early Act.
That is courage, and I'm honored to introduce this legislation in the Senate.
Wasserman Schultz says she now has a clean bill of health. Nicholas Ballasy, CNSnews.com, the Capitol.